Hey. That's right, the wrap-up day. Dan Myers, Nick Buckler with you, as always. Austin C. behind the G. Getting her done. That's right. Pretty soon you'll be able to see his face. We'll get him on. We're working on it.
We got some modifications coming.
Yeah, we're going big. This is our year. Maybe it's not my weekend, but it's going to be my year.
There you go.
Yeah.
Very optimistic. I like that.
Yeah, you like that? All-time low. Did not say that. I did. Anyways, we got a lot to talk about. This is the first week I've actually made show notes. So
you've got an agenda. Let's get going.
And it's not hidden, my friends. Let's get right to it. And I'm sorry, we're talking Red Wings off the get.
Well,
right
we're starting optimistically. Yeah.
No, we're not talking optimistically.
This is optimistically because this is the only good thing this city's got right now.
Oh, I'm sorry. None of my things I'm going to talk about are optimism, except Zetterberg. He's found the fountain of youth. People are like, he should just retire. Please, give me a break. You know what? Okay, he's coming off of one of his best years he's ever had. He had, 58 assists last year, played in every game.
Mm-hmm.
And you're going to tell me he needs to retire? Come on. Give me a break. And then he goes out, he has 4 points against Vegas, 3 goals already. That's more than he had until Christmas last year. And he's passing the rock as well. Give me a break. He's your best player right now. Right now.
Yeah, let's just keep him healthy, please.
If you want to say anything positive, now's your chance, because then I'm going on a mission.
What are your thoughts on Marty Ferk?
Let's talk. Yep, let's get the positive stuff out of the way. Marty Ferk reminds me, and I'm not going to say he is this player or will be this player, but he has a lot of feel like an Alex Ovechkin to me. He sits at the top of the circle. He's got that right-handed missile shot. He just reminds me of Ovechkin on the power play.
Yeah. And two other people that I know you're not going to be happy with this, though, is I think Mike Green and Justin Abdelkader, though you may not see them on the score sheet.
I like Green. You have seen a lot of them on the score sheet.
Yeah,
he leads your team.
Yeah, but they are also making plays.
I love
They're not
Mike
standing
Green.
still.
Sly man. Is that what to say?
Yeah, and they are still producing. But Green's doing good. I was impressed with Abdelkader also. There's a guy that pretty much goes out every shift.
How about the Darren Helm goal, though, that got disallowed? Did you see that? Oh, it's because Abdelkader plowed into the goalie, doing what he does best.
He made up for it, though.
He's a big, dumb idiot.
He made up for it, though.
No, I'm sorry.
He got the penalty shot and they scored.
Well, yeah, he had 2 other breakaways in that game. What was his percentage?
He pulled a Chuck Conway, huh?
He's a joke.
Oh, man.
Abdelkader is a hunk of junk.
Really?
What,
wow.
Do you think he deserves his 4.85?
Well, if we're going to start talking contracts, we can go to
No, I'm
days then.
strictly talking Justin Abdelkader.
Yeah, to me, he's producing. It's not a 4.85 that is well-deservingly, but that's not the conversation. The conversation is the fact that he's actually showing up on the ice.
Hey, yeah.
I'm with Nick on this one. Abdelkader is not. No, he's not a conversation starter.
QVC,
so.
I need something better to do with my time.
HSN's where it's at.
No, I'm sorry. I'm on hold. Yeah. I'd like the purple emerald earrings. Yeah. Okay. Gotta go. Hold on. I'm hosting a show right now. No, the co-host. He's just talking about Abdelkader being good. Oh, yeah. I'll hold it. No, I can't hold by.
Okay.
Sorry, what?
Continue.
No, I did. The earrings are on back order.
Well, you got express shipping, though, right? I knew I forgot something.
Dang. Anyways, let's talk bad. They played Tampa Monday.
Yes.
In their last 9 games against Tampa Bay, how many have they won?
None.
0. Their last win against Tampa Bay came in the playoffs April 17th, 2016. That's a year and a half ago.
And who's running that franchise over there?
Stevie Y, the captain. And let me tell you something. I got one reason. There's one reason why the Red Wings have lost 9 straight. Care to guess who I say? Anyone?
Because they're a dumpster fire.
No, I have one person, though, that I'm blaming for this.
The coach.
Jeff Blashill, baby.
Yeah.
Blash. He's so bad. I forgot my glasses. I was going to impersonate how dumb he is. Because my glasses are very similar to his. I'd be like, oh, what am I doing? I'm Jeff Blashill. Yeah, you are. You know nothing.
Who's the worst coach in Detroit sports?
Right now, Osmus is gone. So it's between the Hedgehog, Blashill, and Jim Caldwell Blashill, hands down. Jeff Blashill's the worst coach in Detroit.
It's just the next Tigers coach.
No, I'm still going Blash. I'm not going to blame the next Tigers coach for the inheritance that he's getting. That's like when, oh, Grandpa just died. I'm getting his inheritance. Well, you got a couple raisins that were in his coat pocket, his nose hairs, and the $2 bills that he used to tip all his waitresses.
Don't forget
That's
the
a pretty
Velcro
good
shoes and the
analogy.
jitterbug phone.
No, he gave those to your cousin.
Oh,
Yeah.
wow.
You don't
well,
even get those.
Oh, God.
Yeah, so that's the inheritance that either Freddie Gonzalez or Phil Nevin's going to get when they come in. Or if they hire Lloyd McClendon, we'll never talk about him on this show.
What about John Farrell?
They already said they're not even going to interview him.
Really?
That just proves you are not a winning organization.
Oh, boy.
Why would you not want a winning voice? Why? Oh, because you don't know what you're doing. Al Avila should have something happen.
Because they don't want to take someone that Dave Dombrowski had.
And that's just being cowardly and stubborn, if you ask me.
Being a
You
stupid
go get the best
franchise.
person available that you interview. And you're not even going to interview. Oh, no, we're not going to interview him. It's not the right fit. Well, what is? You're going to tell me Lloyd McClendon's the right fit? Look how this went from talking about Jeff Blashill to talking about just an absolute sewage dumpster realignment.
It's a dark hole that you just keep
It's
falling
horrible. Anyways, let's go back. We'll talk Tigers, maybe never.
into. No, please.
How about that third goal in the Monday night game? The Red Wings, this was the first time they outshot an opponent this year. So, congrats. But you lost the game.
If it were the playoffs, Howard would be getting killed for that goal.
You must have listened to Carson Anderson on the way in.
I sure did.
Yeah, I heard the same thing. And I agree. But why did that goal happen? Sure, Jimmy Howard pretty much shoveled it into his own net, but the worst player in NHL history coughed it up.
Gave it away.
Johnny E. Big exorcist is what he is. The worst. He was the last pick in the 2002 draft. You know that, Dan? 9th round, 291 overall. Last player drafted. There was some undrafted free agents that year that went on to do some pretty good things. Vernon Fiddler, oh, they could have had him.
He was just on the Preds last year.
Yep. Eric Goddard, remember him? He won a couple cups with Pittsburgh. Oh, how about Zbanek Mihalik? He's still playing, my friends. They could have had those guys. They were all undrafted in 02.
Unbelievable.
No, you got Johnny Erickson, who I promise you, if they buy him out or he's placed on waivers or whatever happened, no one will pick him up.
No.
Kenny Holland, baby.
That guy, and you're playing him. He's your top pair right now with Trevor Daley. He's your top pair when DeKaiser's injured. For being 6'5", 2 whatever, he plays like Bounty. Extra soft and absorbent.
Oh my gosh.
Someone just spilled. Go get me an Erickson, just wipe it up. That's about all he's good for.
Somebody took an Erickson on the floor. Get some more, Jonathan. We're gonna wipe it up.
It's a joke. And that goal, it's 2-2, whatever. Awful, Jeff Blashill. He was a good minor league coach. He's the Teemu Pulkkinen of coaches. Teemu Pulkkinen was great in the AHL. He really was. He could score. He led Grand Rapids all the time. Gets called up, can't do anything. Shoots from behind the net, can't score. At all. Jeff Blashill. Oh, he's winning Calder Cups down there. Vancouver wants to hire him. Oh, no, Kenny, well, no, you know what? We're not going to bring Babcock back so we could get Jeff Blashill. He's ready. Oh, is he ready? Is he? Babcock could have taken the same team and gotten him in the playoffs. Where are they? Oh, everyone predicting them to be last. I don't think they're last. I've already said that. But with a decent coach, this team could go somewhere.
Yeah.
That guy is brain dead.
Can I ask you guys something?
I'd love to hear it.
Were you on the bandwagon to get rid of Babs, or did you want Babs to stay?
I wanted him to stay. I wanted him to stay.
Dan?
Yeah, it was the same way. I felt like they gave a voice to a small group of people that really didn't know really
See,
what they
I
were
don't
talking
think that
about.
was such a small group. I think they were sick of not getting far in the playoffs, and they thought bringing in someone would be different.
I understand they wanted a new voice. Players necessarily didn't care for Babs. But how many players like Scotty Bowman?
Right. Yeah,
They
you
hated
get
him.
some of your
How
best
many people
performances
like
out of
Bill
somebody that
Belichick?
Exactly. The best coaches aren't they're not liked by the players, but they're respected. There's a difference.
Yep.
Mike Commodore, however, has no respect for Mike Babcock. If you
Then-
follow him on Twitter, can't read any of his tweets, but just do yourself a favor.
Not safe for work. Can I say one thing?
Yeah,
I do want to
please.
complain.
Yeah,
I didn't want to complain.
all right. Let's
Did you
hear
watch
it.
the post game show?
No,
yes.
I didn't.
Okay.
To be honest, after the second period, I turned them off.
Well, it was entertaining.
I had other things to watch.
It was entertaining. They first went to Z. Z's talking about we
We got pucks in deep. I think the guys did good. Howie, he played good.
And you said you
it
didn't
was
watch
good.
it. Okay.
It's just I've been watching him since 2003.
So we talked to Z. We got this excuse. They talked to Justin. We got this excuse.
I just people I running the goalie and I scored a penalty shot. Was that about
Wait.
what he sounded like?
Hey, he's Swedish. I'm Swedish.
No, there's
No,
a
Abby, that was me hit goalie. Oh, good job, Abby.
So then we talked to Jimmy.
We have to call him Abby because he doesn't know how to pronounce or spell his own last name.
Abby.
Yes.
Okay. All right, this is the worst excuse, and this really bothered me.
Flash made one?
He did say the same thing too, so yes, we left him out, but it's sort of a relevant one. He says they had an excuse. Well, excuse, but the reason that they played poorly like they did. You care to
They didn't
guess?
play that bad.
Well, the mistakes that they made.
Okay.
The reason. You care to guess the?
Let me say, the fans weren't involved?
No.
Oh.
They were tired.
The West Coast trip.
I knew it.
There is no excuse for a West Coast trip.
They played Friday.
They
They
played
flew
Friday.
home Friday. They had Saturday, off day. Sunday, off. No, they practiced Sunday, but still. You're back at home for 56 hours, and you're still jet lagged?
Not even that. You were
you've
early
been
in the
doing it
season.
how
You
long?
have a young team who should be finessed. That's one of the nice things about having a young team is they're coming off strong early in the season. It drove me nuts when I heard, we had this long West Coast trip. No, you didn't.
Looking at the numbers.
It's not even the first month of the
Teams
season's
coming
over.
off of a West Coast trip, they don't do too good. But we're gonna have a good day of practice tomorrow, and then we go to Toronto on Wednesday. And I think we're gonna have Howie in net again. I think if we keep getting Howie in there, I really think the leadership of Z and Abby, it's gonna be good for our guys.
I thought you said you didn't watch the interview.
It's the same thing.
Speaking
It
of
is, it
dumb
really is.
coaches,
Same old
how
song
about
and
those
dance, my
Lions?
friends.
But I heard that, and I go, are you kidding me? I mean, all right, you want to talk for your veterans, that's fine. But these young guys that are training throughout the summer, whatever.
Real quick, you want to see the second bullet point? Yeah, there it is.
Easy. There's a Commodore tweet right there.
Yeah, it was. Anyways, can we move on?
Yes. Yeah, we're good.
Speaking of horrible coaches, what about the Lions?
Hey, they're next on my chart. It's like you looked at it. First bullet point, embarrassing. Second bullet point that I
Their
want to talk about.
defense?
Why was Matthew Stafford not pulled in the 45-10 game when you're off? He's banged up. Okay. Well, they
Dumb
came
coaches,
back.
remember?
They came back because of Stafford. No, they didn't. They came back because Jamal Agnew ran 174 yards, and then your defense got you on Ashawn Robinson. At least he can catch the ball, Eric Ebron. Anyways, that's your
Jim Caldwell,
bad
baby.
coaching. Bad. Why? You're down 35 points in the second half, and you've just lost. Aaron Rodgers in your division has just been, struck down for the year with a broken collarbone, severed in half, eaten by a dog. Do you want your quarterback to be out? He was just severed last week and the week before. Minnesota, Carolina, pretty much destroyed him. Oh, and guess what? He's already fumbled the ball twice and thrown a couple picks, two of which being pick sixes. But hey, leave him in. Let him just rot. Let him just get smoked. In Rudock we trust for the future, apparently. I was listening to the radio, and certain talk shows were agreeing you should have pulled Stafford. It's just asinine to not. And this guy calls in and goes, well, in that case, in the fourth quarter, from the second half, when the Falcons are up 28-3 in the Super Bowl, Belichick should have pulled Brady, is what you're saying. Save him for the next year.
It's comparing apples to oranges.
You're comparing Tom Brady to Matt Stafford.
And
It's a Super
it's
Bowl.
the Super Bowl, not Week 6 against the Saints.
Yeah.
When Aaron Rodgers is out for the year, Sam Bradford's playing on one leg. Well, just kidding, not playing, only has one leg. Case Keenum is a ninth-string quarterback. Oh, and Teddy Bridgewater may be coming back. Great. Oh, and Chicago's starting a 14-year-old quarterback. You can still win this division.
They better win
Jim
the
Bob
division.
Cooter is on the hot seat in my mind, though. He does not throw the ball further than 3 yards down the field. And then in the fourth quarter, all of a sudden decides to put some plays together. I'm sorry. Execute your fourth quarter offense for 4 quarters.
But
Well,
they
we're
don't.
committed to running in the first 3 quarters, and once that doesn't work, then we decide to pass. No. Stafford, remember in 11 when he threw for 5,000 yards? One of 5 players to do it of all time, ever. He was throwing 50 to 60 times a game. Brady of old, Peyton Manning of old, they used to do that. They had success. Committing to the run when you can't run is like committing to being good at math, but you're in 8th grade and you're in remedial math.
But Nick, let me stop you there. Who do they have to throw the ball downfield to? You have Golden Tate and a bunch of 2 or 3s. They don't have a big guy to throw the ball down to.
They don't try. And part of that is because the offensive line is made of Swiss cheese.
Yeah.
No pun intended, TJ Lang, former Packer, who, by the way, didn't
Lang's
play.
hurt and Decker's out.
Decker hopefully will be back a couple weeks after the bye. Get Greg Robinson, that hunk of junk, out of there. Hopefully TJ Lang can be back after the bye. Rick Wagner, step it up, dude. You're a Pro Bowler. Step it up. We have the best center in the game. I'm sorry, we do. Travis Swanson's great. Have you seen him get out and do some of those swing blocks? Great. And Graham Glasgow has been pretty good. He's a center naturally at college. Move him to guard. He's been money.
And the line's been bad because missing 1 or 2 guys can affect the
It's
whole
huge.
line.
It's huge. Stafford's had no time. I don't blame the running backs for being terrible. I blame the offensive coordinator for continuing to give them the ball when they get 2.2 yards per carry.
I blame Abdullah for being terrible.
I can't. You already know what you have with him. You already know he's not good. Why do you continue to give him the ball? And I'm sorry, Zach Zenner on 3rd down is a joke. Why are you giving Zach Zenner the ball? Well, he can block. Who cares? Toss the ball to Theo. He can make guys miss. Nope. Zach Zenner's in. Why did they get away from that?
He's not a real running back. I'm sick of hearing that he's a running
Who,
back.
Zenner?
Yeah.
No, I agree. He shouldn't be on the team. He shouldn't. He's not an NFL running back. The fans love him because he has 1 20-yard rush a season. Oh, my God. Okay, congrats. You have a white running back. Big deal. There, I said it. That's why people like him, because it's not normal. And guess what? For frankly, not good. He's not good.
Clearly not paying off.
Golden Tate is out for a few weeks. Banged up, shoulder. There you go. Marvin Jones Jr. Kenny Galladay, you ever going to come back? You ever going to result to anything? So can Stafford even get him the ball? Who steps up in Tate's absence? Anyone? Anyone? Bueller? Jared Apperdaris?
No one. No one will.
Coming out of the bye, it doesn't get easier.
Ooh, TJ Jones.
Sunday night football at home, Steelers. Who knows?
Broken Ben Roethlisberger, hopefully.
Yeah, but they beat the Chiefs.
Yeah, he'll resurrect.
If there's
He'll
one
come.
game
He
he's
won a
gonna
Super
resurrect.
Bowl in that building.
Yeah.
He remembers. Before the Seahawks had a bandwagon following. They still had Matt Hasselbeck at quarterback. Sean Alexander is their running back. Tuts talk Michigan. What's wrong with them? Anything? Everything? What's wrong with
Everything.
Michigan?
That was tough. But hey, at least with the Michigan game, I stayed all the way through. You did. Did you watch before we go on? Did you stay for the whole game? Did you watch the whole game?
Which?
The Lions game. I'm sorry.
No.
No. How long did you make it?
1 quarter.
1 quarter.
Second
Okay.
half.
I
I made it to
couldn't.
the half too.
I watched highlights just so I could put together a subpar sports show.
Yeah, it was. Well, at least we were doing something constructive, you know. So, with that being said,
Let's move on to Michigan.
we got to watch a full Michigan game,
And that was painful.
and that was.
Who's the quarterback there? Is it John O'Corn? Why is Peters not playing? He must be horrible at practice. Do you take away the red shirt of Dylan McCaffrey now, or do you just say the season's lost? Can they make it respectful against Penn State?
I think Penn State kind of dictates what you do.
Yeah, if you
Very good.
can make this respectful, which I think Michigan can, but I don't know. I'm not going to get to my pick just yet because we're saving that for later. But I really think they can. I think their defense is good enough to keep them in games. I'm not saying to win games against good teams because we've seen them play horrible against what now? Indiana, 3 straight opponents?
Yeah.
What, 4, 5, 8? Their only good game this year was 3 quarters against Purdue and Cincinnati.
That's Cincinnati.
Oh, in Florida, when Wilton Spade threw 2 pick sixes. Rest in peace, Wilton. Is Harbaugh on the hot seat, realistically, Or is that just a thing people are saying?
That's
Well,
just the thing people are saying.
I agree.
This is the embers are starting to get warm. He's not.
No, they're not.
I don't think they are.
Michigan will never turn on him.
They
ever.
won't turn on him, but the people are, which who cares?
That's true.
I don't think
Oh, it's
Michigan
about-
will ever fire Jim Harbaugh.
Yeah, it'll be.
Jim
it's about
Harbaugh will
outside.
fire Michigan.
Yes. He makes more money than the president. He runs that university. He's not going to the NFL either. He's not going to get that same power anywhere.
He's going to wait till he turns this thing around or this thing just falls.
That's true.
And I think it's not going to fall. I think he's a great recruiter. I think it'll turn good before it turns bad on him. It's a building here. We knew that. How many starters did they lose? I'm not making excuses. I think they're not a good football team right now. Very overrated because it's Michigan.
They're not even average.
No. Look at their offense. Bottom 5 in the FBS.
But all everybody
Division
talks
I.
about is their defense. Oh, well, their defense was really good.
Yeah,
Well,
great, but if you can't score points, what good is a good defense? They haven't won against the spread all year. With that, let's go to our picks. Last week was a rough one for all. 5-5 won the week. I don't know who was that. Do you know? Oh, me. We had a couple 2-3, 2-8s. Dan, Austin, Andrew. Andrew still leads even after a 2-8 week. But hey, look who's knocking on heaven's door. Me. Give me that first place, baby. Give me that. Give me that. Art went 4-6. He's hovering around third. Dan, you're trying to catch Austin down there in the basement.
Yeah.
The storm shelter.
We still got a lot of weeks left.
But don't worry.
There's time.
Because this week is a tough one. Anything can happen. Let's get to them. NCAA. Number 19, Michigan. On Saturday Night Football, national game under the lights against the number 2 team in the nation. The Penn State Nittany Lions. Joe Pa didn't do it. Minus 9.5. Can Michigan plus 9.5 get her done? No. I'm taking Penn State.
I'm taking Penn State too.
2 words, Saquon Barkley.
That's right. Indiana travels to East Lansing to take on the now number 18. That's right, one ahead of Michigan. Number 18, Michigan State Spartans. The Spartans favored by 6.5, and yes, indeed, they'll cover that spread because Indiana's trash. Michigan's just that bad.
Nick said it best. Michigan State.
Sparty, baby.
This one could be a doozy. Number 11, USC Trojans travel to South Bend. Did we ever get that weather update for Saturday in South Bend? Guess what? Doesn't matter. 13 Notre Dame favored 3.5. Too close for comfort. I'm taking Trojans on the road.
I'm taking Trojans too. I liked that game last week they played.
It's actually going to be 75 and sunny, so I will give me the Trojans.
Syracuse riding high after that game, upsetting number 2 Clemson last week. They now have another tough one against number 8 Miami Hurricanes. The Canes favored by 15 points. They've been struggling against the spread all year. The struggles will continue. Syracuse will keep that one close enough. For the spread, I'm taking Cuse.
I like Hughes, but I got to break this apart somehow. So yeah, I'll go with the Canes.
Yeah, 15 is just too big for me. I'm going to go with the Cuse as well.
Number 10 Mullets from Oklahoma State Cowboys travel to Texas Longhorns, but those Mullet Cowboys are giving 7.5 points. The Longhorns have been good in big games. They've kept them all close, and that's why I'm taking those Horns at home.
Before I do my pick, can I hear an impression of a Texas Longhorn fan? Yes! Yes!
Yeah!
Dan?
Sally, my sister, you sure look good. That's why I'm taking the Horns. You know why, baby. You know why.
Who are you taking, Dan?
I'm taking my favorite fans.
These Texas Longhorns.
the Texas
Giddy up,
Longhorns.
baby.
You choking on your
over-
skull, Jim Bob?
Oh, wait. The Cowboys might sound like this, too. I like Texas better. Hook 'em, baby. Hook 'em.
Well, I'm not a man and I'm not 40, so I'm going to take Jeff Gundy and the Cowboys.
Oh, just
Subtle spit.
NFL, baby. Let's go. Saints riding high after their win against the Lions. They're favored by 3.5 at Lambeau. But why? Oh, because Brett Hundley's the quarterback. Yeah, give me the Saints.
I'm taking the Saints too. The
Saints
broken
are going to
Packers.
roll.
Yeah.
Uh-oh, that's the jinx. No, when he says they win by a zillion, that's the jinx.
Is that the,
Yeah, because that team loses.
Yeah?
Good thing you didn't say it. I might have had to change my pick. Cardinals. Adrian Peterson, maybe their answer. Big game in his first with the Cards. They travel to L.A. to take on those Rams. Rams favored 3.5. Give me AP in the Cards.
I'm going with the Rams. Hopefully they can start a fire.
Ram it.
I'm going to take the Cards.
That's right, you will. Super Bowl pick still safe with me, baby. Chiefs coming off of their first loss of the year at the hands of the Steelers on the road at Oakland, who's abysmal. Chiefs favored by 3 on the road. They're getting back on the right track, and they're winning this one.
Yeah, absolutely. It's a safe bet right there. Chiefs.
Yeah, give me the Chiefs.
Sunday Night Football, Falcons, Patriots. Patriots -3 at home. They've been struggling, but so have the Falcons. Who knows what's going to happen? I do. Tom Brady will win by more than 3. Give me the Pats.
Yep. Yeah, Brady's got something to say. Pats.
Yeah, Brady at home, you can't pick against them.
Monday Night Football, Redskins, Eagles. Eagles could be the best team in the NFC. Redskins, they're not the best team in the NFC. But since week 2, Kirk Cousins has the 3rd highest completion percentage in all the land, the NFL. Eagles favored 4.5 at home. Carson Wentz and the Eagles flying high, baby. They're going to win.
Well, it's not always sunny in Philadelphia, but that night it will be. So I'm going with Eagles.
Yeah, sunny at night. Give me that.
Fly, Eagles, fly.
That's right. Those are our picks, not yours. You know what? Hey, good times. It was a great time on the wrap-up today, as always. Wow, we ended with the picks. That felt good, Dan.
Yeah.
Felt good. My heart's pumping. My heart's racing. Who knows what's going to happen? I'm racing, I'm pacing, I stand, and I sit. I'm thankful for every fan that I get. My name is Eminem, and it's my birthday today. Happy birthday to him.
Number 45.
Slim.
45.
Same number as our president. I heard they get along real well. For Dan Myers, Nick Buckler, Austin C. Last. See you guys later. I haven't done this in a while, so next week we got some tidbits we're gonna roll in. Got to get my leg loose. That's all I'm gonna say. See you guys later.
Ooh.